Dude, I'll never go back to a regular bike. E-bikes only, baby. Look at this. Take off.
Might as well just enter the vlog now.
What up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. I won't do that. I won't do you like that. Ah!
Dang.
All right, guys. Get a quick ride in. Gonna hop in the truck, head up to San Diego, go check out my Supra. We're gonna take you guys with us. Let's roll.
Is that your Supra?
I wish this was mine. This thing is tight. Damn. Dude, these hood vents are sick, right?
Yeah, this thing's nuts.
Let's get these. Sorry, whoever's car this is. I don't want to jock you, but I'm going to jock you. These are sick.
I did mine myself, but it didn't look that clean.
They look really good, dude. All right, so we just got to SOS Customs. My Supra is somewhere back there. And word is that they're gonna be putting it together today, so that's why we're here. We're gonna get a little progress update, show you guys what's going on with it, and I can't wait to leave with it.
I noticed there's no TV there. Did you guys get wrong?
You know what we could do?
I know, right?
We could wrap these tops for you. I think it would look dope.
That's what I was gonna ask you about.
Let's do it.
You know,
You could do like
a carbon.
You can do brush. Like those are the things that I would do. I would use like a texture film because it would it'd be a lot thicker than a regular vinyl.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because you got people dropping stuff on here, so like a carbon or one of those textured films would hold up a lot better. So tight, dude. I'm looking, I'm like, is this even my car? I don't even know if it is. Damn, dude, I haven't seen this thing in so long. So the bumper's been painted. The trunk is done. Okay.
We have all the pieces too, I think.
I'm just blown away, dude. It's not even, nothing's even on it. I'm just hyped.
So we all mocked everything up, got it all, and start putting all the pieces. So you want to go check out the pieces of it?
Yeah, let's go peep it.
Kind of do the final assembly on it. We can do the cut and buff and polish on it, but you can see right out the gate they look really nice.
Great. Yeah.
You know, nice and smooth. And we always do, when we shoot them, we always do like a glamour coat.
Okay.
So normal body shop would shoot maybe two, 3 coats, you know, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But what we do the last pass where we do like a thicker coat because we always either it'll make it flow out better. 2 is it because we're always gonna cut and buff, so you're gonna take a little bit of material off, and then we just polish it and just gives it that. You know.
So, dude, it already looks great. Without even being cut and buff, it looks great.
It already looks nice.
Yeah.
So.
Dang, dude. So smooth.
Hype,
dude.
And then the other thing you could do too later is like you want to let it cure. So normally we do like at least a 90-day.
Yeah.
Once it's out in the sun, do its thing. Because even though it's solid to the touch, it's still expelling any solvents and stuff that are in the paint. Once that's done, then you can do any ceramic coating or film protection.
So even for the ceramic coat, you want to wait 90 days?
Yes.
Would you like to talk on camera about a couple different things? Because I want to talk from a rapper and a painter's perspective.
Yeah.
Because we get this all the time, right?
Yeah.
So I think we should take the opportunity to talk about it. So first things first, my kit got painted. Okay. People, the first thing they said is, oh, you're going to wrap your car? What color are you going to wrap it? And I was like, well, first I got to paint it. And I got to let it cure. You know what I mean? And a lot of people were kind of like, oh, well, you're a wrap shop. Why would you do that? Well, the first thing is, for me personally, I know the kits need work. They're never perfect out of the gate. So getting it done right was the most important thing for me. And then also, if I'm going to take the time to wrap my car, I want to wrap over something that's done right.
Yes. You
know what I mean? So if I would have wrapped directly over that body kit, I would have never had a perfect finish. You know, and you know that from a body shop perspective because you guys put in the hours on this, right? So the questions I have for you, how many man hours do you guys have in this kit already?
All together with all the guys can be maybe 80. Getting everything, the bodywork that has to go into it,
right?
Taking it apart, putting it back on, the primer, then you prime it, and then you block sand it to get everything, and you also sometimes have to reprime again, and then the finish to get it painted, then base coat, clear coat, sealer, and then reinstall and make sure everything's good, the final like cut and buff. So there's still hours that we still have to put into it to get it that final finish. Sometimes a lot of companies, even from the gate, like when they're brand new cars, obviously those cars already sat on the lot, and even though they're brand new paint, they've sat in the lot for obviously a couple months already. So you can wrap right over it. So when it's new, freshly painted items, even like the 90 days is good because it's fully cured. But even then, a lot of people, or a lot of shops like yourself, you kind of protect yourself, because like say, a customer comes in and says like, oh, I just got my car painted a year ago, whatever, it's aftermarket paint, I want to wrap my car. And you wrap it, and then they come back, if they come back to you, to be like, oh, take it off, I want to do something. And sometimes there's always that time that it can peel the paint.
Because people typically be like, oh, that wrap sucked, it pulled up my paint. And what we've had to learn as a business is we've had to identify with people, like, has your car been repainted that you know of? And a lot of times we'll walk up, they're like, no, it hasn't been. I'm like, well, did you buy this car brand new? Because that front bumper looks like it's repainted. And typically on plastics, the paint doesn't adhere the same.
As you layer, like say on those aftermarket, like say a car that got their bumper painted or the door painted, right? And you wrap that. Sometimes it's the prep and how and because either if they didn't take to the bottom of that panel all the way down to bare metal and start from scratch, you're building paint. So like say they did body work, they painted it, looks good, but then the mill thickness of that paint is thicker, right? So when you wrap over that, what ends up happening is that adhesion that it would be created when it was not as much thickness of paint, it's taken away from that. So now it's thicker material on top of another material. So the wrap necessarily is not like, oh, it's shitty because it took my paint out. It's because obviously it's stuck good. It did its job. But when you peel it off and it peels the paint with it, sometimes you'll notice that it only did it in certain spots. And that's either where it had more body work, or the prep wasn't good, or and then at that point you peel, then you either have to rewrap. So the other options we've done in the past, where people come in and be like, oh, I want to wrap my car, I don't want to paint it, and you're like, well, we can go that route, is that we do body work, we prime it, and then we sand it almost like ready to shoot. And then they take it.
And then the last thing that I want to get into with this, is I hear this a lot, is when I quote people like, oh, I could just paint the car for that price. And in my head, I'm like, no way. You know what I mean? There's no way. I mean, anybody can get a cheap wrap or a cheap paint job, but to be transparent here on the vlog, like right from the beginning, if you come to my shop, you're typically going to spend anywhere from $2,800 to $3,800. That's our going rate for a wrap, and that's over clean paint. So that's typically a brand new car that doesn't need body work, that doesn't need us to do any PDR. It's just going to cost $2,800 to $3,800 on average for most colors and finishes. So when I hear somebody comment on my vlog and say, I can get my car painted for that, I know right away that you can, but it's not a good paint job. You know what I mean? And you can also get a $500 wrap. You know what I mean? So it's just what are people's expectations? Do you want a good product? Do you want quality? What do you want? So when you hear that, when somebody says, oh, I can just get a paint job for that, what do you think when you hear that?
It comes down to the quality. Like say, if somebody's gonna get it, if they want to get it cheaper, obviously when they're getting it cheaper, is obviously there are some things that are not going to be done right. They're not going to prep it right. They're not going to use the correct materials. The prep is like the most that goes into it. Because obviously, once you lay the paint, obviously that shows how much prep and how much you put into these parts, right? When you see that paint, if somebody didn't prep it right and they just, okay, and then shot it, even though you have the most expensive paint, you get the Deltron or the DPG or whatever, and it wasn't prepped right, it's gonna look like not gonna look good. You know what I mean? So it's all in the prep. It's all in all the how you prep it, the materials you use, how you go over each individual piece. Because a lot of people think that it's hey, I can get it painted for that price. I go, okay, you'll be back. And 9 times out of 10, and they come back and like, oh, what's up, man? How you doing? You think you can fix this? And I go, well, you got it painted? He goes, yeah. And I go, well, that's what happened. I go, and for me to fix that, I have to take all that down, and it's going to cost you twice.
Even more than what it was going to originally
cost. Because now we have to take it all the way down, sand it, prep it, do all that times 2 because now I'm trying to take out somebody else's work that wasn't good to begin with.
Right.
So I mean, it all depends on the quality.
You guys are on the fence about paint or wrap. You got to understand that it's 2 different worlds, 2 different needs, and 2 different projects, 2 totally different projects. You know, so when I hear those comments below, because a lot of you guys will say that whenever I talk about pricing, $3,800 is not cheap. But $10,000 for a paint job is probably pretty common, right?
Yes.
And that's not cheap either. So, you know, we're not really talking too much numbers on the paint side here, but the average paint job, do you mind telling me?
Starting could be anywhere from $5 to $6 grand. That's
right.
the kind of going rate with no body work or something. But then if it's, you got body work here, oh, let's throw a kit on there. Let's throw this. And it just keeps going up from there. So it just,
absolutely.
You know.
So you hear it from 2 different sides of the fence. You got, you know, somebody who's been in the paint industry for how long?
We've been there since 2005.
Gotcha. 2007, 2008 is when I started rapping, you know, so we've both been in our industries for a long time. We both have respect for each other's craft.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting my car painted, and I've stated the reasons why. And I've also stated the reasons why I believe that wrap serves one purpose and paint serves the other. And you're hearing it from both of us. So if you guys have any comments or you want to disagree, let's talk about it below, because we'll both be here in the comments.
Yeah.
All right, so I had to get away real quick. Daniel doesn't know this, but his birthday's, oh, never mind. Daniel's coming back. But anyways, so the hood vents are not working. They're not functional on the Supra. Get away, back up. I'm talking the vlog, I can't let you know. So anyways, Daniel's right there, but he's leaving now. So the hood vents on the Supra are not functional, and his birthday's coming up. So I was talking to Oscar, I was like, yo, can you make the hood vents functional like he did on another Supra, and I'll pay for it. So that's my birthday gift to Daniel. He doesn't know yet, but he's gonna know because he's gonna watch a video, obviously. So happy birthday, Daniel. Hope you like your birthday gift.
Victor's over here killing it, bro.
Killing it, man.
Yeah. This guy's amazing.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. When you first started working here, never really worked on an import or nothing like that. It was nothing but hot rods.
Okay.
Hot rod. That's what we kind of mostly did too.
Yeah.
I always liked the import, but you know, when you have like a bigger shop, it's hard to like justify doing jobs for
only one.
Only, you know what I mean? So we did a lot of hot rods and stuff like that, and then obviously with the new Supra, it's a little bit more high-end car, so you know, obviously more people could afford the work.
No one in the world has done more wide-body Supras than you guys.
I don't know who.
Who? Tell me who. If you guys know who, tell me who. There's nobody in the world. So like to have my car here getting my wide-body kit, I'm like, all right, I'm in the best hands possible. There's nobody, because these are all like, you know, you get better as you do them.
Oh, yeah.
Every time it's gonna get better and better.
This one went so quick, man. Like, you know, like literally. I think it was like a total of like 3 weeks. 1 week just the body work. Next week, you know, getting everything ready for paint.
And granted, I brought you extra work. Like you had to paint the bumper, you had to prep the bumper, you had to do clips and different things. You know, obviously you guys knew I got a car accident. So. Oh, don't talk about that. It's like one of those things. I don't even know if you knew, but I had a duckbill on there. I had a carbon fiber duckbill, so I didn't even know it got hit. I had no idea that it was damaged, but it was cracked. The duckbill was cracked.
So you took it off.
So and I'm like, I just thought it took a little hit on the duckbill and we're good. It was actually fucking pretty bad.
Not as bad as those tires, though.
Oh, stop it. Those tires were perfect. I don't know what you got. You got all that wire from my tires.
There's a joke that we always use when we're installing something in like we're putting a bowl in a hole.
What is it?
The joke is, si tenía pelo ya lo encontrara.
Sí. Translation for
Translation is, if it had hair, you would have found it already.
They said they're done for the day, sir.
SOS knocked it out of the park. They got everything basically is done today. Got to slap the wheels on. They got to do a paint correction and cut and buff, and I think it's mine. So they're telling me a couple days from now I'll be able to pick it up. Today's Tuesday. We're thinking we're gonna be back on Friday, so we'll pick up the vlog then. Hope you guys enjoyed getting an update on the car and then kind of just hanging out with us for the day. If you guys want more updates, let us know. Comment below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and make sure you follow SOS Customs. They got a YouTube channel as well, and they're gonna be documenting the whole thing on their end, and you'll also be able to see their videos for my car. So make sure you guys go subscribe, let them know that Premium sent you over, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.